Alright, what's going on, guys? Moxification here. So today, I wanted to do an old school mods video simply because I haven't done one in a while, considering that I haven't been uploading that much anyway. So it has been a good few months, you know. So yeah, I thought I'd do an old school mods episode. So if you don't know what old school mods is, essentially old school mods is where I upload a video on a patch or a mod for a previous title update, or it could potentially be a current title update, but something from a long time ago. So this is MW2 TU6, so you can't use this patch online, but you can use it in System Link or a split screen if you wanted to. So yeah, the download link will be in the description for this. This is called, I believe, Apocalypse V2 by Restart. So yeah, I guess we'll get into it. So as you could see right at the start, there was like some modded, I forget what the thing is called, like they're not like game modes, they're like options on the multiplayer menu. It was like the download new content thing was like, it said something about restart, and then the Xbox Live was something else, and it was all coloured, and obviously my classes are modded from this patch as well. It's restart mods, and I guess we'll spawn in. So far, from looking at this, it looks quite good. It looks like a alright menu. The reason it looks good is because of the colour scheme. It's like pink and cyan. You can tell from the top right, and the text that just came up, and the text in the kill feed. If you didn't see the kill feed text, it essentially just said press D-pad left to open the menu. So yeah, so it's D-pad left to open the menu. There's nothing else to it. There's no like, I believe there's no binds. Yeah, there's no other bind. It's just D-pad left to open the menu. So yeah, I guess we'll open the menu. So it looks like it does freeze you when you if we open the menu and jump at the same time. Yeah, it does freeze you in the air, so you can't move when the menu's open. The menu looks alright. It does go along with the colour scheme. The only thing it doesn't have is the blue. Obviously it was pink and cyan, but it's not pink and cyan, it's just pink. It looks alright from like first glances. I have seen this menu before. It does look alright. The only thing that I'd add to it would be like a news bar. I'd probably remove the bottom bit where it says like D-pad up and down to navigate. I'd probably remove that, add a news bar, and put that on the news bar. That's the only thing I'd add to it, really. This menu does actually look quite sick. The only thing that I'd probably remove would maybe be, other than that, it'd probably be the arrows pointing into the like the menu, like the options in the menu. Like, I don't really like the look of that. It doesn't look that great. I guess it shows that you're I guess it just shows you that they're like they're not what would you call it, they're not options, they're more like sub menus. I guess that's what that's meant to be for. But I mean, other than that, it looks alright. The text gets bigger, as you can see. It looks alright. So yeah, I guess we'll get into it. So first options in the menu is the player menu. I've noticed from before, when I last used this menu, I forgot when it was, I'm not too sure. I think it was fairly recently, actually. I think it was fairly recently, but I remember that there was only a couple of options, and if you can actually spawn bots in with this patch, but the bots, you can't even click on them in the player menu, which was really strange. But other than that, I mean, it looks alright. The things that I'd add if I were to add anything into the player menu, I'd probably add something like give level 70, you know, unlock all that sort of thing, so that you can give a player something, verify and unverify, that sort of thing. I'm assuming maybe there's other versions of this patch, maybe V3, V4, so if Restart added other stuff, that'd be sick. Level 70, unlock all does the bar that goes across, so you could, you know, I mean, it looks pretty sick. The bar that goes across always looks good. But yeah, I've always said that I like the bar. If you've seen my other videos, you've probably heard me say that I really like the bar that goes across. I just personally think it makes the menu look more complete. It makes it look like yeah, a bit better. So it should, yep, killed me in the game. That's what it does. I guess they used to do that to make it stick. I feel like it probably would stick anyway if it didn't kill you. So, but I could be wrong with that. I could be totally wrong. I can think of patches right now that didn't used to kill you when you once you'd unlocked all. So I'm not sure if that's required. Well, back then anyway. Next you've got accolades, colored classes, which is just these colored classes that we've already got. Because that was like the last time I used it. I used it a couple of weeks or days ago. I feel like it was days ago. I could be wrong with that. But yeah, I was just messing with it. I wanted to make a video on it. Client tag editor, just it's an editor. It's not like one of those ones where you like click on one that you want. You can actually select the client tag that you want. I'll show you really quick. If you click on it, it's like that, and you can actually change the thing you want. I've never really liked it when they do that. I've always preferred it to be like as you'd say, like you select one that you'd want, like there'd be a list of them, you know, like swag, and then the at one, like the at sign and the at sign, the unbound at sign, you know, those sort of ones. I've always preferred it when you actually get a selection instead of one specific one. The one thing that I did notice with this menu before when I looked at it, there's things messed up in it. I think is it in, yeah, it's in this one. I just noticed it. In infections, you've actually got add bots and god mode at the bottom of it, which aren't infections at all. We will give myself god mode. We will add bots. Yeah, it does 3 bots at a time. But yeah, I mean it. You know, they're clearly out of place. I feel like there was more. Was it in? No, it wasn't in Killstreaks. It just gives you the kill streaks. Obviously, you can just press D-pad left, D-pad right, and it will give you the kill streaks. Prestige menu. The one thing that people used to forget all the time in patches, and they still do it now on TU8. They forget the Prestige 0. So it's good to see that Prestige 0 is in here. You could get Prestige 0. Just simply because people would forget it. They just do Prestige 1 to 11. You know, they'd forget 0. Next one, visions. If you've watched my videos before, the one thing that I used to do all the time was Cobra. Now, it's Cobra Sunset, that's what it is. I've never, really liked this version of Cobra Sunset. There's about, I think there's over 3 or 5 different versions of Cobra Sunset. Now, this version I've never really liked. However, there is another thing in this menu called Water Vision. I really do like Water Vision. Water Vision looks sick. I prefer this to the Cobra one. It just looks kind of, it's got like a bit of contrast, and not only contrast, it's a little bit more blue than, you know, like how it would be normally. So I like that one. You've got messages, so the advertisement. You've got a couple of other ones, patchmaker, credits and donate. Credits, it actually makes the screen go black, so we'll do that at the end. It doesn't end the game though, which is quite weird. Usually when you do credits in any other menu, it actually end the game, and like that'd be the credits, like it'd go black, the screen would go black, and then yeah, you'd end the game at end. We'll do that right at the end. You've got stats menu. You'd normally expect stats to be within the account, but I mean it's just stats, you know, don't need to click on any of that. And then fun menu, and then other stuff. So fun menu and other stuff, same thing. They've just got more stuff. The fun menu and then the other stuff is like well, it says other shit, but you know, other stuff. Essentially it's just like fun menu and then fun menu v2, or fun menu #1 and fun menu #2. They're actually quite random, which I've noticed. I'd say that if the guy, when he was making this, wanted it to be properly made, like really good, like he could have done it. I feel like this menu was like rushed, but other than that, I mean, it's an alright menu. It's got like give all weapons. It does actually give you all the weapons. If you press the down, it gives you like loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of guns. It's actually mental how many guns it actually gives you, but it gives you a lot of guns, you know. Obviously the different versions of the guns, not just like how would you say, not just like the guns themselves. It gives you like the, you know, tech knife, the akimbo, the extended mags. So, you know, it really does go through all of them. And they are a little bit messed up and a little bit random, but I mean, it's, you know, a load of guns. You've got UFO, raining money, which is always good, always fun. Gold Desert Eagle, teleport. I guess we'll teleport to this side of the map. Yeah, here we go. Earthquake. You've got toggle aimbot. Also, this aimbot isn't that great actually, I've noticed. This aimbot is actually, it's like unfair aimbot, but it actually locks onto them. So I've never really liked this version of aimbot. I'll show you what I mean. You don't actually have to be like, I'll just keep pressing Y and I'll shoot at the same time. You don't actually have to be shooting, and so that's why I've never really liked this sort of aimbot. I'm just going to keep pressing Y and holding the shoot button at the back, there you go, as I was just then, and it just kills them constantly, and then obviously it locks onto them. So I'm going to turn that off because I've never really liked that version of aimbot. A third person, nuke bullets. Yeah, we'll give this a go, see what this is like. I guess it's just going to be explosive. Yeah, it's going to be like fake explosive bullets. It's not really. I don't think it's really explosive bullets. Actually, it might be. I think it is actually really explosive bullets, but it's just got the effect. I really like that idea. I've always liked the idea of having like a fake explosion. That's not really an explosion, but it does actually like do an explosion. Like I've always like sort of liked that in patches. Like it just looks so like sick. You know, it looks like really fun to mess with, especially if you had the gold desert eagle. You could like mess with it. And what I'm going to do is change team and change back, just so then I can open a menu and then mess with the weapons. So we'll do the gold desert eagle, we'll do the turn nuke bullets back on as well, we'll do specnating. You've got jetpack as well, toggle recoil. These are the ones I wanted to mess with, and then we'll go into the other stuff. And you've got kamikaze bomber, suicide bomber, merry-go-round, which is really laggy. I'll show you that right at the end. A random box is quite sick. It actually works. There it is. You just go up to it, press X, and then it will like there'll be a gun that. There you go. We'll see. A gun will like come up, and it will just automatically give me the gun. You'll see now. Obviously, the bar goes across as well. Get that gun, and you got the gun. I just think it looks quite cool. But yeah, there are other versions of the random box, which I will be doing a video on in the future. There's, I believe, Godly Mods did one, and it's really sick. Definitely going to do a video on that at some point. But yeah, you know, random stuff in here. It's a really random menu. It looks like the guy's just got the menu, and then he's like put just everything in this menu and hasn't messed with it. He's just stuck it all in and forgot about the menu. That's what it looks like he's done anyway. And then we'll just do blue tiger. There you go. And then the final thing that I wanted to show was I believe it was these guns. So let's mess with these. You've got the Akimbo Thumper, like casual. You've got the, I believe it's RPGs, I believe. Yeah, it shoots RPGs. It's the FAL, it shoots RPGs. That is, I think that's the AC-130 ones. Yeah, AC-130 missiles. You got the TMP, which shoots strikers, which I just died from. And then there was a few other ones, but, you know, they were just, essentially it's just magic bullet. That's what it is. It's just magic bullet. And the final things I wanted to show was let's go to the back of the map. Over here, we open a menu, we go into the other shit. Yeah. Not the merry-go-round. Where was it? I forgot where it was. What one was it? Oh no, it was the merry-go-round. Yeah, it was. There you go, merry-go-round, and then I believe it's shoot. There. And obviously it's really, you'll see it's really, really, really laggy. We'll change the colour. What colour? What colour? Oh, it's like yeah, I don't know. I'm not. That's a bit weird. I've never really seen that before. It does actually change the color of the stuff. I'm not too sure how that works. I guess it just changes the color of the box. But yeah, that looks a little bit more like legit. It's kind of like dusty, whereas that it looks like it's proper clean. We'll change the speed. So that's getting up. Let's do it slower. Let's do. I wonder how slow you can get it. It's actually quite cool that you can change the speed. Oh wait, no, this is increase the speed, decrease. Yeah, I was making it go quicker. I was confused because it says current, and then the current is actually going. Oh yeah, it just crashed. I kind of expected that to happen, but we'll load it up again. And then the final thing that I wanted to show was the what was it? It was the messages, and it was the credits. So I guess we'll get that. We'll get that in. So D-pad left, and then messages. And then credits. Here we go. So credits, it makes the screen go black, and then it will bring up the messages one by one, and it goes on probably for about a few, 30 seconds or so. But yeah, so that's about it. Obviously I'll put a download link in the description if you want to download it and mess with it, edit it, change it, and basically have fun with it. Obviously it's TU6, so you can't use it online. It's strictly for like not private match, like what would you call it, system link and split screen. and that's it really, you know. Download it, mess with it, and yeah, that's about it. I'll probably do a video on the Godly Mods patch in a few days, just simply because the Godly Mods one is sick. It's really, really good. Godly Mods has made some epic menus, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching Moxification, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, goodbye.